of the things we did earlier on the show is, of course, back to school. Well, I'm definitely going back to school when it comes to property. The property rental markets in Cape Town and also across the country, it's booming, and it's probably the one thing you want to get involved in or become really knowledgeable in if you want to make some money or just enjoy the property market as much as that. Especially when we keep in mind that our top billing dream home finale, and of course the winner is announced next week, Thursday. So I'm truly excited about this, and here with me, our private property website people, the people that know all about rentals and property, Justin Clark, our CEO of Private Property. Welcome to the show.
Well, thanks very much. Nice to be back again.
You've been here before when you informed us on property, gave us some ideas and tips. This time around, you know, I go to the dream home and I want to know the luxury finishes and also the decor. It definitely must have added to the value of the dream home, right?
No, it's really looking stunning, I must say. Stefan and Tony's done a fantastic job on the interiors. Really love what they've done inside there. You know, that black granite, I don't know if you've seen it in the bathrooms, black and white granite, really stunning. Love what they've done with the granite, with the marble, I beg your pardon, in the living area. You know, the recessed TV. I don't know if you've if you've seen that. It's really awesome.
I've experienced some of this because I'm extremely jealous, because I really, really want to be one of those people that are able to enter. But as I mentioned, the winner announced next week, Thursday, for that dream home. In next week's show, of course, you also reveal what the winner could get if he decides, or he or she decides to rent out this dream home. What factors will influence the amount of rent that one can charge for this dream home?
Well, Alana, you know, remember I said last time, position is everything. You know, the position thing. So it is very important, because this apartment is in a really plum area. It is the sweet spot of Cape Town at the moment. The area is just full of little coffee bars and everything. It is super trendy, and I think that makes a big difference. Add to that, it's in a five-star hotel. There's going to be a five-star hotel in the building. So that obviously adds to the prestige of the block. But I think the most important thing, at that end of the market with that level of finish, I think that very discerning potential tenants from overseas tourists or international business travelers would like to rent an apartment like that. So I think that does add a certain amount of premium and prestige to the block. And I stand by what I said last time. 25 grand a month is absolutely the sort of price that you could get in rental for that apartment.
It makes me excited, especially when I go on the private property websites and I realize that Cape Town rentals, you know, are in demand, or one should even say that all over the country, I guess, they're in demand. But I specifically look at that area because I live here. In terms of rentals, what plays a role in terms of renting an apartment? I mean, what do you take to the markets in Cape Town?
So I think, let's just look at the market in general first. We are finding that there is a shortage of stock. Tenants are battling to find decent rental opportunities.
That's good for us, right?
Absolutely. Well, it depends if you're a landlord or if you're a tenant. So if you're a landlord, obviously that's awesome, because rentals are firming, and I think that there's a certain amount of pressure on price inflation of properties that are on the market. We're anticipating kind of a 9% across the board. Price inflation this year, so good time to buy if you're buying, and certainly, you know, if you're a tenant, you're going to pay more rent.
Wow, especially for those day rentals that you spoke about earlier.
Yeah.
Now, I've looked at the dream home, and if I want the top billing dream home and also that luxury infinity cabriolet, I would want to move into the house immediately. You know, do you think that the actual winner should move in or should rent out the property?
Well, you're all the heart, so I can understand how you would just move in. But yeah, I think that all of the potential winners, all 10 of the finalists, have basically sort of made a call on what they're going to do. I think it depends totally on the winner and what their circumstances. But I think we should remember that 70% of all winners of lottos around the world end up broke. So my advice would be, whatever you do, don't sell it and spend the money. Rather, keep the apartment. If you have no other investments, then it's a very good idea to keep it as your long-term investment. Don't sell it, rent it out, and try and reinvest some of the rental that you get, so that you can build property as one of the assets in your portfolio.
I like how you're encouraging us to build an even bigger property portfolio instead of spending that money. But who will you be rooting for the winner announcements?
Well, I suppose I would have to. I'd have to choose our own private property candidate. You know, the guy who won, Brad, who won the iPad competition. So he would have to be my guy.
Well, listen, all the best. We're extremely excited. Our dream home with private property. And of course, you can check out that website too to see some amazing things on not just your next investment, but also how to, I guess, be a landlord or even how to rent those amazing day apartments. Of course, the top billing dream home announcement is next week, Thursday. Of course, we will bring you all the news too here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show and all the updates on that amazing dream home. Now, there's more happening after the break. I'll tell you all about a competition that relates to private property and also more music on the show and entertainment. This is your Feel Good Breakfast Show. We'll be back after the break.